Welcome back to Blasphemous 2. Last time we rounded out finding those stupid symbols, and we made our way to what I presume is pretty close to the top of the Crimson Rains. So I think we're happy with our magic, I think. I am debating trying some of these other things out. I do like this one, though, because it's like homing. Although we're probably not really going to use it that much. Because I'm much more partial to the big spells. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. We only have one Mark of Martyrdom. And we need 9 to wrap up all these things. But I'm not too worried about Silver Lightning or... What even are these? Soul Combustion? Oh, I guess... I mean, yeah, okay, it would be cool to recharge attacks, but I mean, whoop-de-doo. And the Explosive Embers... I'm not worried about it. I think we're happy with this. Let's double check. Yeah, I plan on keeping all of our bile flasks, so that's good. I might consider... I might consider swapping one of these out. Because, like, I don't think we're going to need this. Well, let's see what we got here. I feel like I probably might want to put that one on. Because, like, I'm going to try to swap that weapon in a little more. Blood Pact might be nice. Like this one. The duration of Blood Pact. That might be pretty cool. That might be helpful. Wait, what else do we have? Okay, I like those. Oh, that's, oh, okay, so, where is the dude? That guy was in, I think he was there. That was the honey guy. Let's take a zip over there quick and... so where are we going? What? Game, that's not right. Okay, there. That's actually hilarious. I think it was over here. Yeah, the honey guy.
Let not your spirit be grieved. The honey will repair all the damage done to my gift. Take it and behold its restored splendor.
Oh, okay. So that's a thing, I guess. How close are we to... Oh, pretty close. I think it's just... Ah! Whee! Okay, so let's see. We're definitely going to swap this one out. So Dodge cooldown might be nice. I do like that. Oh, it's the same description there. What do we got here? Damages nearby enemies after suffering an attack. We have that equipped. That's really nice. Increases the stun power of attacks. We already have that one equipped. Slightly increases the damage of prayers. That might be good. That might be really good, actually. Okay, so that one would be better. Increases the damage of prayers. That's 25% as opposed to 10%. And reducing the fervor cost by 25% might be really nice, actually. So let's do that. Ah, okay, so what's the... increases any source of elemental damage. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to exit out. Reduces fervor cost of prayers, so let's see... Oh, it's the same thing? Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. So we got plus 25% damage, minus 25% cost. And I increase damage inflicted when health is at maximum. I think we could probably... I feel like that would be better. We could go with the Blood Pact. We could increase mystical damage, which would be another 15% boost to the spell that we have, the column of light laser thing. Increases chance of critical hits when using prayers. Yeah, let's go for the increase in that. So what do we... Reaper Rosary launches a cutting wave that causes mystical damage. Reaper Rosary? What's Reaper Rosary? Oh, that's an ability for one of the weapons. Yeah, this one. Ah, okay. Okay, I see where you're going. Now, I did see that there was... The bar is cool, but I think the numbers would be kind of neat, too. Yeah, let's just keep it as the bar. You know what, though? I am kind of curious to see, like, what the numbers stack up with. Oh, man. Oh, man.
This waiting.
Oh.
This endless waiting has been my penance.
I'm sure it has. And you know, the game does...
Penance,
this is one thing I'm going to give the game crap on.
old as the miracle itself.
They talk about him at the beginning of the game, and then they completely forget about him. He's just there in the background. You don't see him until now. Like, I completely forgot he was part of the game.
Perpetual by its grace, perpetual in awaiting you an eternity.
Kind of sucks to see Chrysanta up there like that, though.
My miracle Heed my prayer.
And he's just been like sitting there watching?
Grant me thine blessing to fulfill thine holy command. Dress my body in wounds.
That sounded uncomfortable.
Lacerate the tattered parchment that clothes my flesh. For I am the first penitent, and you shall be the last.
Oh, okay. We'll see, I guess. Famous last words. Oh, buddy! Ow! 10 out of 10, was not expecting. Get back here. Whoa, buddy. Okay, not too bad so far. Oh. Oh my god, that damage! Holy crap!
Now let the crimson bindings finish.
Oh man!
They
Uh-oh.
once began.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is about to get real.
Penance is far from over.
Oh man, this is about to get real. And the soundtrack makes it so friggin' epic. Oh god, what are you doing? Oh! Whoa! 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 Ow! Holy crap! Oh, that was a waste. My god! Holy crap, dude! This guy's got no chill. Can we block any of this? Oh my god! We're getting destroyed! Oh, and I'm just standing there whiffing at the air. Okay. Yeah, we're toast. There's no way. Oh my god! Oh, that's ridiculous! Oh! Oh, so there's nothing up there. All right, 100% map completion. That is a monster of a map. We got destroyed. Ah. Okay, so I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to swap out our spells after the first. The first phase is like super simple. But holy crap, does he go ham in phase 2? I think that might be an opportunity to stop him from moving, because like I don't understand how you're supposed to hit him. He just, like, constantly moves. And this isn't really... That's not really going to do too much to him if you can't hit him. That guy might chase him around the screen, but that's... You would just be sitting there focused on dodging. That would be kind of useless because it just float there and he's not going to warp into it unless he's stupid. I'm not sure that would really do us any favors. Might deflect some damage, but probably not much. I don't think that would be too great. The bell's not going to do anything. The warp isn't going to do anything. That might be good, but I mean, at the same time, not really, because it's confined to like a certain area of the floor. I feel like stopping time and hammering them would be probably like the best approach. Let's see, what do we got for our beads? We got... Oh, we don't need that. Now, I don't know, was that mystical damage that he had, or was that miasma damage? We already have resistance to mystical damage. He definitely doesn't use elemental damage, that's for sure. It's not the right color. It's too bad you can't sort these. So that's fire. Okay, we got resistance to physical, lightning, mystical, fire. Let's swap that one out for miasma damage. Elemental resistance. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I don't even remember which one that was. I think it was this. Yeah, so let's... what else do we got? Lightning. Elemental damage. So we have resistance to miasma damage, elemental resistance, physical damage, and mystical damage. So I think that's good. That brings attack up by 10, mystical damage plus 15%. 5% fervor increase when attacking enemies. Veredicto power up, automatic health restore. Mystical damage, prayer damage by 25%, fervor cost minus 25. Yeah, you know, I think we're good there. I think we might have to just freeze him in place. I feel like I'm probably going to be stuck here for a while. That was absolutely brutal. Can you skip this?
For I am the first penitent, and
it's going to make us watch this whole scene again.
Shall be the last.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh god, oh god, oh god. That was definitely miasma damage. Or, miasma element. Okay, so that's not so bad. Oh, geez, I didn't even see him there. Aw, you can't do that, man. Get back here so I can hit you. Ow. I kind of want to heal after that. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, so we're going to swap out our magic, and I'm going to try freezing them. I don't care if it's cheap. That's ridiculous.
Now let the crimson bindings finish.
Oh, and we can try out my theory of... Or, well, I guess we tried it out before, but...
My penance is far from over.
We'll see about that, old man. The music here is so epic. Oh, man, we're going to get hit. I have to know. It barely does anything. Oh, we would have to have, like, some rosary stuff or, whatchamacallums, figures that boost the attack power. It does give us an opportunity to hit him, though, but... Ow! Ow! Can you stop for like 1 second? Okay, so he does that 1, 2, 3 attack. Okay, let's just watch what he does. Okay, so he stops after that a little bit. And that's the 1, 2, 3 attack, and then he does that. Ow! Woo, buddy! Oh, you can hit behind you? Ow. Whoa! What was that? Oh my god! Dude! Oh crap, we have no heals left! We're dead. Oh my god! Wow. 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 Okay, so I think what I'm going to do instead of just showing failure after failure after failure after failure, I will just kind of keep going in the background here. And I will meet you over when we get to our successful attempt. This boss is ridiculous. I think I just need practice at dodging his attacks. The problem is he's so damn fast. Like, he just, like, warps around the screen. How do you even counter that? Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, mystical damage, we can get rid of that. Let's get dodge cooldown reduction. I feel like the health restoration isn't really doing us any favors. What else do we got here? Increases stun power. I don't think you can really stun him, though. Oh, whoops. What did we have there? I don't remember what we had there. Oh, it was that one. I meant to swap this one out. Increases physical damage inflicted. Yeah, I think that'll be the winner, I think. Yeah, so we have a plus 25% on our two weapons that we care about. Minus 25% prayer cost. It's too bad we didn't have a prayer thing that you could heal with. We have prayer damage up 25%, bile flask increase, or potency plus 20%, 5% fervor gain when attacking, and dodge cooldown minus 25%. So I think that's good. Plus, we get fervor back when drinking bile flask, and increases elemental damage. Not really too worried about that. What I am curious about, though, oh, it doesn't give you a thing, eh? I tried. Which one was that? That was him. Yeah, it doesn't give you resonance. Okay, well, whatever. But anyway, I will meet you on our successful attempt at this insane boss. Cue the fade out. I really wish you could skip this.
For I am the first penitent, and you shall be the last.
The way he comes into that statement's kind of awkward. Like, there's nothing that comes before it, and he just says, "For I am." Here we go. Woo, buddy. Oh boy. Ah, it missed. There we go. Okay, so we can get through the first part without having to use a flask.
Now let the crimson bindings finish what they once began.
We just have to focus on jumping high enough to get around his attacks.
Penance is far from over.
This fight is friggin' ridiculous. Ah! Ow! Ow! Woo, buddy! Whoa! Ooh! Wow. I don't want to jinx it, but wow. Oh crap, what are you doing? What? 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 No! Oh, buddy. Whoa! What even is this? Oh crap. Oh god. I have not seen him do that yet. Come on, come on! No, not like this, not like this, not like this! Oh my god, we did it! Holy crap! Oh my god! That took me... Oh, this is like... Oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna have to go and count, but this is like, I guarantee you it's over 25 tries. Oh! Oh, what? What? Oh boy, that's not good. Really? So, all this time, her sword has been a bundle of nothing? Oh, man. Oh, that's where the marks of martyrdom come from. So that's not it? Interesting. Oh, hey, lady. What's up?
The child is born.
Yeah, apparently. I was not expecting that.
The clouds open up before thee and shed crimson tears. Thus begins the work of the high dramatist.
That's a really awkward phrase.
The child, the cloud, thus...
So can we... Oh, we can just leave. Okay, well, let's head back to town in that case. Oh, man, I am saving after that. Oh, my God. Oh, that was rough. Holy crap. Oh, I am so glad that part is over. Yeah. Oh, no, we didn't read it. Oh, well. Or, well, okay, yeah, normally they're the same description.
I have carved a new figure for your altarpiece. Pray, take it.
Oh, we never did anything with the presets. Oh, we're still missing one. Huh, I wonder where you get that one. Turns the penitent one's dodging skill into an almost instant movement. Well, that's kind of cool. Once Chrysanta saw the blood flowing from her wounds, she realized she could never stop the miracle from taking flesh. She had been fighting the Archconfraternity. Wow, interesting word. She had been fighting the Archconfraternity of Penitents in a long, cruel conflict, but defeat was now inevitable. EVITERNO led the congregation, a peerless foe whose impossible power was fed by the endless sources of his divine eternity. The miracle had chosen him to be the protector of its new work. The miracle had chosen him to be the protector of its new work. That, after bestowed upon him the original penitence, that I'm not sure that makes sense. That of perpetual contemplation, to wait endlessly until the miracle required so. And so was he called to arms in the vigil of the new celestial icon birth, the great divine work that would join the hearts of the devout and bring together their faith. EVITERNO, the father of penitence, heeded the call and fought in that decisive battle where Chrysanta met defeat. Exhausted, Chrysanta fell to the cold floor of that temple, knowing she was living through her last moments as that magnificent creation ripped through the bloodied skies above them all. The ancient sacred ground would be her tomb, but also where her fiery legacy would persist, her sword, which turned out to be just a bunch of cloths, like paper mache'd into the shape of a sword. Which is interesting because, like, how do you get a cloth wrap to be sharp when it's hollow? In that very moment, she held her steel up. It wasn't steel. Wrapped as it was in crimson, and plunged it fearlessly into her chest. Oh, so she did herself in. Dang, that's rough. Oh, wait, I'm pretty sure we saw that at the beginning of the game. In the opening cutscene. In her very blood she bathed it, a final sacrifice bestowed to its future wielder. Only then did Chrysanta allow her eyelids to fall, concealed by the metallic severity of her helmet. And only then did those eyes that had always remained vigilant within their own darkness shut forever, submerged in the night of her blind, unshakable faith. Interesting. So, I think what we're gonna do... Let's swap the dodge cooldown with that.
May the miracle be.
Oh, that is cool. Ooh, that is neat. So does anything change now?
Penitent one, return. I will free.
Yeah, they said near instant, so not entirely instant. Is there anything in the shop? Let's just go double check the shops just in case, because you never know. Because like we still have a figure missing. Yeah, there's nobody home here. Let's take a quick zip over to that other shop, I guess. Oh boy. Honestly, did not think we'd be coming back this way, but alas, here we are.
For now, there is nothing more for you among my...
Oh.
And so it was that I managed to get into a house that appeared to be uninhabited. Inside, I found an elderly woman lying on her bed. She had been dead for some time. There was no one standing vigil over her. She was alone. Alone in the deep sleep of death. The fearful stench was so intense that it seemed to emanate from that rigid body and mingle with the light that drifted in through the immaculately pale curtains from the outside street lamps, creating the most dismal of atmospheres I had ever experienced. It was the chamber of death itself. Oh, death, who is ever by my side, you will not have to wait much longer. For now...
Wow, that was decidedly dark. So let's head back to town, I suppose. Make sure we get our magic back there. Well. Oh, before I forget. So we have 6. I don't think we're going to use that, so let's get those. So there's 3 marks of martyrdom that we don't have. And we're missing 1 figure. Huh. Okay, well, let's head on up and see if we can wrap this bad boy up. Do we want to keep that? Yeah, whatever. Your expiation awaits. Are you sure you want to ascend? What happens if you say no? Can we go further this way? No? Oh, okay. I guess we have to. Do you want to give the incense of the envoys? Sure, I guess. Not sure what that does, but we'll use it nonetheless. Oh boy, oh boy. That is that's imposing. That reminds me of there's like a painting or something. I don't know exactly. It's just like I vaguely remember seeing something like that where it's like there's like
Will.
people and angels in like this giant vortex. Super cool.
I am the heir of your all-encompassing light.
So we gotta fight that. Oh
Your
crap! I
magnum
didn't mean to skip it.
opus. Though I am crowned with your glory, why do you censure my presence alongside you? What is this obscure darkness of unanswered cries that prevents me from understanding the purpose of my birth?
I have no idea, dude.
Are the same crimson clouds that heralded my welcome the grave omen of your judgment?
Maybe. Guess we'll find out.
If this confrontation is proof of thy dignity of your glory, then so be it.
Oh man. Excuse me? Oh man. Oh buddy. That's not cool. Oh, you best be healing there, dude. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Oh, man, I knew we were going to get hit there. We got greedy with the hits. Oh, no! Oh, okay, I gotta pause. That music. Oh, that sounds super familiar. Oh! So, okay, so I've never played any of the Souls games. Like, I haven't played Dark Souls, I haven't played, what's it called? Demon Souls. Haven't played Elden Ring. Nothing like that, but I have listened to very, very much. I have listened to the Elden Ring soundtrack like a lot because it's amazing. This sounds like, I don't remember what the song is, but there is a boss theme. That reminds me a lot of that. Holy crap. Well, anyway. No! Oh, we got hit. Ow. Oh my god, first try. Ooh, buddy. You can't do that, game. You absolutely cannot do that. So what, is he a transformer? He just shrinks down? You can't go from having to fight with EVITERNO to this. You just can't.
Pain in the flesh. Yet your very flesh I am.
Like, the amount of time I spent fighting EVITERNO to come to this battle and beat it first
Yet
try,
your heart itself I hold.
that's ridiculous.
My punishment will be your sole legacy.
I mean, I guess it fits. Like, you can't have
And I shall
a final
die.
boss like that be like the
I
hardest
shall
thing
die
ever, because
reconciled with the mystery of my birth.
according to the story, like, this dude was like literally just born.
The devotion of the many was made incarnate and suffered pain.
So
The affliction cometh to an end, for the icon falls, and with it, the miracle's designs, and its will so capricious. And so you shall ascend, both in body and soul, through dreamed kingdoms, to the holiest of places,
oh,
to the cradle of all blessings,
okay, a lot of familiar
Safe.
faces there.
under our watchful eyes. And once there,
I'm
you will be
gonna
captured within the ancient canvas of light and time.
have to go back and
Penitence
watch that
is
again.
Complete.
That's it? That's how you ended it? That's how you ended it? Are you serious? So, you go out and, like, basically save the world from the miracle. This giant kid in the sky is born. You get rid of it, put an end to the miracle, and then you die anyway and float off up into the afterlife. That, I feel like... epic music, but I feel like that's kind of a garbage ending. And I'm gonna have to go back and watch that scene again. Because, like, I can't say definitively, because that happened pretty quick. I wasn't expecting the ending to be that quick. But in on the way up, I don't think we saw Chrysanta there, which is interesting. Which may or may not mean she may or may not be the focus of some future DLC. I honestly hope they do have, like, a bunch of DLC for this, like, just added content, like kind of how they did it with the first one. I haven't played through the DLC in the first one. I've never even beat the first Blasphemous, so I wouldn't. I only know what I've seen on the Steam store page. But just knowing that they added story content that, from what I understand, branches the story between the first and second game. I feel like they really, really need to have some DLC for story content, because they're probably a hot take, but I think it was probably, maybe, possibly one of the dumbest decisions to do Chrysanta as dirty as they did. I mean, overall, I had a blast playing this. That EVITERNO fight at the end absolutely destroyed everything I had in me. But they did Chrysanta so dirty. She had potential to be like a force of nature in this game. And what did they do? They killed her off in the opening cutscene. It just feels like a really bad story move. I mean, I'm not the developer. I wouldn't know, but... So hopefully, with the miracle being gone and all that now, if they do make DLC, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they can have like some kind of mystical effect for after the penitent one, who I guess apparently is going to forever remain faceless. She could, I guess, potentially spring back to life and have some exploits or something. That would be kind of cool. Or DLC explaining kind of what she got up to in between games. Because like I'm very familiar with like towards the end of the first game. Like I've watched some speedruns and stuff. So I know that you do fight Chrysanta towards the end. And you beat her. And that's about it. And then I guess you go from being... She goes from being like our arch nemesis to helping us out between games. So it would be cool if they had like some DLC that follows her story-wise. And like you actually get to like have her as a playable character. That would be really cool. But I mean, okay, so overall, gameplay wise, the gameplay in this is phenomenal. Like the platforming, the combat, it's, what's the proper word for it? Extremely fulfilling. Like the controls are so slick. My only complaint is the lag spikes. I don't know what causes them, but like you're doing something and just bam, lag spike out of nowhere. Skips a bunch of frames, drops your inputs, and that's it. But I think my favorite weapon is definitely Veredicto. We didn't really use the rapier weapon at all. I didn't really see a need for it other than using it to slap those mirror statues around, but oh, whoops. Oh, you can fast forward it? That's kind of cool. All of the different weapon abilities that you can unlock, I didn't really find them very useful, other than like the base damage and base defense increases. We didn't really make much use of it because we didn't really need to. I'm sure there's some really cool speedrun tech that you can do with it, but doing a casual playthrough, I didn't really see a need for it. Like, it's there. The added effects that you can get with like unlocking and equipping the figures, that was kind of cool. You can really like customize your setup for different areas if you already know the weaknesses and whatever. And then the rosary beads, there was a ton of those. And it's kind of cool that they like, I guess the proper word would be like they level up kind of, because like you have the level 1, the level 2, and the level 3 beads for each of them, which is kind of neat. So overall, gameplay was phenomenal. The bosses, from what I've seen of the first Blasphemous, the bosses were... They had a very different take on the bosses in this one. Like, I mean, in Blasphemous 1... like, you fight a giant baby and a floating face that blasts you with fireballs. What else? Well, there is that one boss in the first one where I think it's like 3 sisters and you're like going up kind of like an elevator shaft kind of thing. So they did kind of reuse that idea in this one. I forget what the place was called, the Basilica of Absent Faces, I think it was. So they kind of lifted that idea. But I mean, overall, the bosses were fun. Except for EVITERNO. He made me want to literally rip all of my hair out. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, is that a nod to DLC? Did you just give me a nod to some DLC? But, okay, so I guess to wrap this up, the other thing I wanted to really gripe about was the soundtrack. I have like the so on YouTube you can the first soundtrack has a playlist and the second soundtrack has a playlist. And so I have on my phone the playlist for the first soundtrack, and I still listen to it to this day. It's amazing. This one, though, it was a little different. Like, they kept the same themes and kind of the same style, and the songs used a lot of, like, the same structure. But I think they tried to expand it and orchestrate it a little bit more. And while it's really, really good, I don't think it necessarily lives up to the feeling. Like, when you listen to the first soundtrack, you get a feeling of, like, I don't know, it's really distinct feeling of, how would you describe it? It's like melancholy and emptiness and, like, desolate, I think, is the only word that you could describe it with. It's and you get like an overwhelming sense of dread. But this one, with the one track that I'm specifically going to gripe about, is the song that plays in the what's the dungeon called? The Severed Tower. That one just, it did not fit. It was way, 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 way too bright and cheery for this story. And for that dungeon in particular, given the NPC that you run into in there, that's trying to feed a baby, but it's not working, and then you get the story after that the baby's turned to wax. And this is, you go into like an upside down tower and everything's like wax related. It's super, super dark and disturbing. And then you have like this bright, cheery melody with super, super squealy, high pitched violins. It does not work in that particular track. The rest of the soundtrack was like really, really awesome. It's just that one track just doesn't fit. And that might be a hot take. I might just be a weirdo, but and so I'm coming at this not based on, oh, I don't like it because it's different. Like 99% of the soundtrack I really enjoyed. Especially the I don't remember what it's called, but the what were they called? The forgotten, I don't know, the token things that you give to the guys in the rooms, and the guys in the black robes that tell you to lay down on the slab and cart you off. That track was probably my favorite in the entire game. It was like terrifyingly good for how simple it was, which is more proof. Like, I felt tracks like that in the game were a lot closer to what I've heard from the first game. And that's not to say that this soundtrack has to be like, you know, just a straight copy of the first game. It keeps the same style and stuff, but I look at this stuff from the perspective of composition, because I also write and record my own music. Like, a lot. I have 2 albums out. Not that anybody would really ever know that. But I like to think I come up with some pretty neat compositions. So from a musician perspective, I feel like that track could have gone in a totally different direction. And there's a couple nitpicky things about the soundtrack that I like personally. If I was writing it, I would have scaled back some things. I would have pushed certain things more forward with like ambience and atmosphere, because that's like the whole thing behind this game is just the entire atmosphere. Everything is all like, when you're playing through, especially in the first game, from everything I've seen of that in all the level designs and the atmosphere and stuff, or not the atmosphere, the level designs and the backdrops and the locations, it's extremely dark and dreary, and it just feels like constant torment. And the soundtrack really nails it. Where there's some tracks that are like I understand why they did the soundtrack or the theme for when you're in town. I understand why that's the way it is, because you're in town. That's the safe haven. They do the same thing in RPGs. The town music's always like bright and cheery until you get into a village with zombies, and then it's like it's all spoopy and downtrodden and stuff. But I think overall, I don't really have the first game to compare this to, because I've only played a little bit of it. I didn't even make it halfway through the first game. So without having that as a comparison, I would say that this game is like absolutely phenomenal, even with my gripes about the soundtrack and the I guess we'll call it a toning down of boss design, because it seems like they really scaled it back. All of the bosses in this game are pretty well standard human form. The only boss that really stood out was the first boss we fought. I don't remember what his name was. The guy in the shrine where you get Veredicto, where he's got like a confessional box strapped to his back, and the only reason he was really different was because he was just absolutely gigantic. But even then, he's just standard humanoid. He was just really, really tall. So there wasn't any really like strange bosses from that perspective. But I'm not really going to fault them for that, because at some point you can like at some point you start running the idea well dry of how wild and outlandish you can make bosses, and sometimes it's a lot easier to just have just kind of standard humanoid bosses that are kind of the same, roughly the same size as the protagonist of the story, even if they're like 2 or 3 times the size, whatever. But keeping the humanoid form and focusing more on the move set, because like the boss fights in this were all, for the most part, I would say they were all quite different. Because like in the Severed Tower, you have like this just giant coffin with heads on it, and the heads swap out, and they do things that one's like really magical based. There's no real physical attacks in that one. And then there's the one in Two Moons where you have like this woman who turns into a skull and a thing being carried by cherubs throwing lightning balls at you, and it shoots down a giant laser beam that you have to hide from. So, and then you go from that to I don't remember what her name is. The boss in the Palace of the Embroideries. She's basically discount Chrysanta coming at you with her giant sewing needle. So there was a really wide range of move sets available to the bosses, which I think is better for them to have focused on that than just, because like I would rather have that than have just really outlandish looking bosses that all use the same move set, because that's just kind of meh. Because like once you figure out the one pattern, you're good. Where these were all like distinctly different. Except for the Sunken Shrine guy, I feel like they did him dirty. He was just a standard guy with a spear. He didn't really do anything. And that's why I called it not the Confraternity of Salt. I call it the Confraternity of Suck. Because they did him dirty. He was just like a beefy regular enemy. I'm pretty sure I had more trouble with some of the regular enemies in the game than I did with that guy, which is kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. I never claimed to be the best at these kind of like action platformers. But we beat the game. That's all that matters. And we can put this one to bed and move on to the next, whatever that may be. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.